What is going on, y'all? Faiz Sports all back at it with another video talking, of course, some NFL here to talk about the Chicago Bears. So if you're a Bears fan and you are not subscribed to the channel, I have no idea what you're doing, but you need to subscribe right now ASAP. Do it this instant because you are missing out on the latest and the greatest Bears best content you can find anywhere. So with that being said, also follow me on my social media, links down below and on the screen for my Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Reach out, ask questions, guys. I'm here for you. I really am, okay? So you should know the drill by now, and if you don't, you should. I'm giving you guys my preview for this week's matchup, right? So I'm doing a preview, a prediction for every single Bears game, and then I'll come back and do a post-game recap like I do for every single game. So last week, we had the thrilling victory against the Detroit Lions in the comeback. I actually got the Bears score exactly right. I said 27 points is what the Bears would score, but the Lions, I said 17. They scored 23. So let's see if this week I can nail that score as the Bears face the New York Football Giants. So let's get started. So right off the bat, this is a home game, okay, for the Bears at Soldier Field, but really doesn't matter this season because this season is unlike any other season with the pandemic because there won't be any fans. All right, now I know some teams are going to have some capacity of fans, but for the most part, folks, we know it's not like how it is normally with fully packed stadiums. And so to me, the home and away factor doesn't really play as much as it did in seasons prior. So with that being said, line is at 5.5 in favor of the Bears. If you guys watch my NFL Week 2 picks video, you should probably have a good idea of where I'm going here in terms of my prediction for the Bears. So that's another incentive to watch my weekly picks video, by the way. So with that being said, the Bears are favored by 5.5, which I'm surprised because just last week we're underdogs to the Lions, but now we're like almost close to a touchdown favorite against the Giants. Interesting to me, right? But that is what the line is at. And we know the Giants are coming off a loss against the Steelers on Monday night. Okay, we all saw that. So to me, I wanted to wait until I saw that matchup before I made the video because a lot of you guys were asking right after the Lions game, Faiz, put out your, preview video for the game against the Giants next week. And I'm like, no, I want to watch how the Giants look. Now, I think I know how they're going to look, but I got to see. And now, after watching, I am more than convinced that the Bears are going to win this game. All right, they are going to win this game, folks. So, again, I will give you guys my prediction of score at the end. But let me break down the reasons why I believe the Bears should be able to win this game. One, the Giants just aren't very good. Okay, and we saw Monday night against the Steelers. The Steelers' defense is very good. And they were able to absolutely bottle up Saquon Barkley, who is arguably the best running back. Okay, with Christian McCaffrey, you can make the case probably second best running back then. In the NFL. And he absolutely got just absolutely shut down. What is like 15 carries for like 6 yards or something. So just absolutely, got shut down. But that's the Steelers defense. I'm not sure the Bears defense is going to be able to do that against Saquon Barkley. But the fact is that he is neutralizable. Okay, and when you take a look at Daniel Jones had an okay game, nothing great, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. And we saw the pressure got to him. And that is my biggest key right now is the Bears defensive line getting pressure on the Giants offensive line because the Giants offensive line could not protect Daniel Jones that well. And Daniel Jones, if you put the ball in his hands, he is prone to make mistakes. And that is what the Bears need to do here. Now, as far as our defensive line, I am not sure if Robert Quinn's going to be back this week. I hope he is. He practiced on a limited basis this week so far at the time that I'm recording this. So hopefully he is good to go this week because we need him bad. We barely had a semblance of a pass rush last week against the Lions, minus Khalil Mack, and that's it. So we need some pressure. We need pressure this week. Our defensive line needs to absolutely dominate in the trenches against the Giants offensive line. That, to me, is going to be the biggest key in this entire game, okay? Because to me, if the Bears defense is able to neutralize the Giants offense, then I believe our offense is going to be able to get whatever we want against this Giants defense because it's not very good. We saw Big Ben just rip them apart. Now, again, Mitch Trubisky is certainly not Big Ben Roethlisberger. Don't get that mistaken. But I can say this. James Conner, the starting running back for the Steelers, got hurt, and Benny Snell comes in as the backup. Benny friggin' Snell, okay? And what did he put up? He rushed 19 times for 113 yards. Benny Snell, okay? You don't think David Montgomery can do that? So, again, this is not even about Mitchell Trubisky. If we want, we can run the football on this Giants defense, which cannot stop us, all right? So, I want a heavy dose of David Montgomery. Make it a priority to get the running game going. Now, last week, the running game was okay, but I want it to be a priority this week, okay? I don't want to be in a deficit and then, having a 3-touchdown quarter from a quarterback to pull us out of it, okay? And a drop pass from the other team's running back to be able to get us the victory. I want a focus on the running game. So this should be a heavy dose of David Montgomery here because, like I said, Benny Snell ran all over this Giants defense. So absolutely you can run on this Giants defense. So the Bears should be able to do whatever they want. That's not to say Mitchell Trubisky is not going to be throwing touchdown passes. I hope he does because, again, you look everywhere on this field against Giants. I think they have matchups, the good matchups everywhere. So to me, the biggest key is our defensive front line needs to be able to overwhelm and get a pass rush on the Giants offensive line. And then we need to run the football because, again, the Giants can't stop us. So as far as picking between Saquon and Daniel Jones, absolutely put the ball in Daniel Jones' hand and try to neutralize Saquon Barkley like the Steelers did. And you should be able to come out victorious. So, folks, again, look, it's not that complicated. The Giants just aren't very good, folks. Okay, they have some good offensive talent, but for the most part, this team's a mess, all right? Defensively, they're not very good. And these are the games the Bears absolutely need. They can't lose these games, folks. These are the type of games where you just have to realize you are the better team and you just have to go out there and get the job done, okay? So, to me, I expect the Bears to win if you couldn't tell. And so I've got the Bears winning this game by a final score of 31-21. Yes, that's right. I've got the Bears scoring over 30 points. I believe their offense will somewhat explode this week. Like I said, I see a heavy dose of David Montgomery this week. I like him to do damage. And I think Mitch Trubisky in the passing game with Anthony Miller and Allen Robinson and even Jimmy Graham should be able to get going. So to me, like the Bears this week, these are the games we need to win. I believe the Bears will. I think they get the job done. They win 31-21 and get to 2-0 on the season. So there you have, folks. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. Let me know down in the comments section. As always, thanks for watching.